Jamaica skin teeth with so good Andrew. You see the people them in New York City today they are protesting Andrew for step down. Cause the people them on the outside and look on the inside and see Andrew up to mash up Jamaica land we love. And uno sit down there on the backside and go and I comfort every door go on. People overseas are protest and the Jamaican people them but him put gaga upon the people them afraid to go they come have him gunman police them for shoot the people them down pepper spray them pipe them pepper spray them and them that's why the people them scared to go out there. But listen, the police can't analyze the whole of Jamaica. So if you not come out, come stand up and stand say yo Christopher Tufton, Orius Chang, Andrew Holness, the commissioner of police and the whole of them need to step down and resign now. All the one in the gun place at FLA. Mr. Bucky is a license firearm and the man is a MP. I run for MP seat. I want to take out the man gun and I want to give me back but dead man.
Hey, call them for me. Call the GLP vloggers and bloggers and broadcasters who are telling you that the economy is doing well. The Jamaican economy has been failing since the Jamaica Labour Party took power in 2016. Remember they promised us growth of 5% in 4 years? That had failed miserably. Now hear this. Export for 2025 fell 13.4%. Export fall. That means we are exporting 13.4% less than what we exported in 2024. Imports have increased by 3.2%. Our trade deficit has widened to about $5.8 billion. You understand what that means? We have a 5 minutes video on Portland Spice TV with Ralston Hyman explaining all of that. Go check it out right now and tell the labor rights them to come defend it. Come defend these numbers. The numbers are out and Jamaicans, you ought to know the numbers. The numbers, the economic numbers that Jamaica live by. Check it out on Portland Spice TV right now.
Jamaica is not a real place. Jamaica is quietly becoming what is known as a one-person economy. And nobody's talking about it. This is how countries collapse and nobody notices. More people are living alone, earning alone, struggling alone. Sounds like independence, right? But guess what? This is pressure, survival, food taking nearly half of your income, cost of living rising, middle class disappearing. So people adapt. One income, one amount, one survival plan. But here's the problem. When survival becomes individual, something happens. Society becomes fragile. You're seeing more entrepreneurs, more self-made people. But what are you not seeing is less family support, less shared resources, less emotional buffering. This is not growth. This is fragmentation, folks. So let me ask you something. Something very basic. Are we becoming strong individuals or a country where everybody is quietly on their own? With their power we own. When survival becomes individual, collapse becomes collective. That's what it does. If you see this happening, type 1 in the comments. And share this with somebody who is living it so they'll understand that they are not alone.
I want to step back for a moment and give you the full picture of what the Auditor General found. Because when you see the complete story, it is even more troubling than each individual finding on its own. After Hurricane Melissa struck Jamaica, donations poured in from Jamaicans at home and abroad, from people across the world wanting to help. By the figures in this report, the ODPM received $1.4 billion in cash. $1,440,000,000. That's not a chicken feed. That's not a little bit of money. As of February 2026, do you know how much of that was spent? 26 million. That is 1.8%, less than 2% of the money spent. So 7 months after the hurricane, over 98% of the monies donated were sitting unspent. Now, think about that. People gave money. Businesses donated, the diaspora wired funds, and all of it is sitting there unused while hurricane-affected families are waiting. They're sleeping in cars, they're sleeping under tarpaulin, they don't have no roof, they don't have no home. Many of them, their businesses have been destroyed, and 98% of the money remains unused. On top of that, a financial services institution was holding 30% of the net donations to cover potential chargebacks. But 4 months after the hurricane, there was still no formal written agreement governing that arrangement. And bank statements confirming those funds were returned to the ODPM were never provided to the auditors. And then there's the National Disaster Fund under the Disaster Risk Management Act. The fund must be audited annually on a standalone basis. It must have its own bank account, and it must have proper annual reports. For 5 consecutive years, none of that happened. The fund has been quietly folded into ODPM general accounts and presented as a liability. What is going on? The Auditor General has laid this out plainly, and the government must now answer. Not with press releases, not with spin, not with promises, but with action, with proper documentation and real accountability to the Jamaican people who gave generously and deserve to know that their generosity has been honored. Jamaicans and donors deserve answers. It is simply scandalous that 7 months after a hurricane, 98% of monies donated have not been used when there is so much suffering in the country.
Mr. Holness, me hear you talk about Indicom. Remember, say, Indicom is a dog without seed. Not effective, but still jumping up on another dog. How much people Indicom able to give justice since the last 3 years? How much people? Remember, someone castrated Indicom. Indicom just out there. I just show only one lockdown Indicom completely. But when I say Indicom did I end of the police them from do them work. So only just put up Indicom as a face. Only need to go back to Parliament and revisit the powers that only give Indicom, because only take whole heap of power from Indicom. So don't carry Indicom control, give the Jamaican people like Indicom is effective. Indicom is not effective, and you know that, and I know that, and the Indicom boss can tell you again. So only remove the powers and put him under pressure, right? To charge the police. When you don't give Indicom the true power to charge the police and remove the police off a frontline duty, because when we were complaining that a local body outside of the police should not be able to charge the police, and when you remove that power from Indicom to remove an officer off a frontline duty immediately. Remember, Mr. Holness? So me I say to you now, Mr. Holness, if you're talking about Indicom in the way that you're talking about Indicom, you need to give back Indicom the power that Indicom duly deserve to deal with these guys. But if you're not doing so, don't come and tell us about Indicom like Indicom is a body that it is for the people. Yes, Indicom have the mind, Indicom have the ambition, but Indicom don't have the power, because you people remove a lot of the power from Indicom. Alright? I'm gonna play politics with Indicom. and shit up Indicom. And now not give it Indicom like say Indicom is not a band-aid with any medicine inside of it. Indicom is just a band-aid with just a tape, but not a solution. So go back to the drawing board, Mr. Holness, and reinstate Indicom with the power that they deserve, representing the people of Jamaica. And then you can come back to it, come tell what we are telling you. Don't come out just to come out sake. Come out with substance. Come out with reality. Come out knowing that you want to represent the Jamaican people, and don't put a band-aid over this without any solution. May I talk to you about it? You can't fool with no more. You can't trick with no more. And may I talk to you about it? Go back and give back Indicom the power. And Mr. Chang, time for you to come out of politics, to retire. For your time up. Alright? For your time up. Yeah. Our statue of you in a eras in the park down Montego Bay. You do your time.
People are fret one if war happen. Some people from Kingston link me and say Ganguli, they want to follow the Spanish town and cool out for a minute. And I said to them, say, it no make no sense. If something really happen, if war really start, everybody in Jamaica, life in a danger. So, all have to do stay put, keep on the ears jump up, you know, the drone them make some noise, and the rocket them make nice whistling sound, and, you know, and the ear fear work, because some of them silent. You understand? So, it boils down to, it no care if you're a PMP, or if you're a Labour. You see that? You see it? People are panic now. Also, my artist friend in front town, I say, shout me and I say, DJ, them want to fly out. See, me can't tell a person what to do. Me not going away. Me I stay in my country. You see it? What's to be have to be. See me I say, anything that happen, you not go hear, you not go see. You see me I dealing? But one thing me know. Enough cover the boy, enough people love talk, and when they boil along to the real thing, them get nervous. You see it? When you see politics can't happen now, if war if it really start, everybody have to go defend them country. You see how life stay now? That's why we as Jamaica need to unite and have fucking sense. And know say we the people life are always in a danger. You understand? If war if it happen. You understand? So, when nobody try panic, when no make no hear work now, and someone when we are sleep in our house every day and night, when have to make no ears jump and listen now and look out on the eye and be vigilant. Cause anything possible can happen. When I say war go on, you know, but you still have to look out for the unexpected. And this red and this green thing, it no work, because if an outside force attack Jamaica, every Jamaican have to unite and defend Jamaica. Although you have some cold ones. You understand? You see it? In a situation like this, if war start, police weak, soldier them, you don't know, they never get tested yet. To see how powerful them is. And the people have to gather and put them life on the line for Jamaica. So that's why Jamaicans need to unite and stop kill off them one another. And unite and let go this red and this green, because this cannot help us. See? So everybody in Jamaica, only just look out on the eye and make your ears jump, then work. And this bag of sleep now go work. No, because we don't know what happened, and the countries and the edge right now for anything possible. You understand? Ganguli I talk to you know. Check out my EP, it's called Fake World.
He's had to use that as a shelter since Hurricane Melissa almost 6 months ago.
Just over a month ago, Bongo was living under tarpaulin. Today, we're standing inside his new home as he proudly gives us a tour.
Since the storm, we've been staying under the tarpaulin and this is where we found you. But now you're moving into a big mansion. We can get to our room by ourselves. Bongo got good.
A month ago, this was just a dream. Today, it is a home. Not because of any grand program, but because ordinary people decided to make a difference. This transformation was made possible through an extraordinary partnership. The foundation was sponsored by Andre Stevens and PDTV and built with support from community volunteers working alongside Councillor Kenroy Gordon. The house itself was sponsored by Jamaica Relief Mission Ministries, whose overseas volunteer team provided the labor to bring it to life.
Because the foundation part is Andre Stevens and few people from PDTV them give us the money to do the foundation. And the material and the labor, the white people that come, is another agency named Jamaica Relief Ministries. So it's two people come together to get this happen. So we have to thank God, don't it? For your mercies towards us. God bless you.
On behalf of Bongo and the entire Stonehenge community and family, I want to say thanks to Plain Compassion and the team of volunteers who came to Jamaica. And in one day, they built a house for Bongo. So Bongo is going to have a safe place to shelter his head tonight. And as you can see, we're in the rainy season. June is just around the corner. The hurricane season is upon us. And thank God he has sent these wonderful young people to build a home for Bongo so that he won't have to brave the hurricane season outside under the tarpaulin.
And we want to say special thanks to PCCR. When we told them about the initiative, the homes in Jamaica that were in need of build and repairs and we would provide the material, they did not hesitate and they came to Jamaica to make this, among others, a reality.
What you see here is more than plywood, zinc, and nail. It is compassion in action. It is proof that when communities, charities, volunteers, and good-hearted people come together, lives can change. To everyone who gave, volunteered, prayed, built, donated, or encouraged, thank you. Bongo's story is a reminder that kindness still exists, community still matters, and together we can help restore not just houses, but hope. God bless you.
Me say, every day labor right. Now go prove say this administration. They now go prove say them thief and lie. Them prove say them fool and no sense. Because when we watch the news, we see where the Minister of Transport, Darrell Vaz, increase taxi fare and bus fare by 16%. But before you even get to that, minimum wage increase at a day by 8% and taxi fare increase by 16%. So you work that out. And as me say, first it has ever been done. The fare increase I'll go over a phase period, 8% this month and 8% next month. Me never see that yet. And as me say, poor people can't budget for them picnic go to school and then lunch money and then taxi and bus fare. Because this month I want money they have to pay, next month I want different money they have to pay. And me I tell you say, when Darrell Vaz and Andrew Holness and Labour Right Confederate them I spend money, them now watch money, then they spend money because most time for them money they pan card. Because most of the time people who no like spend money are people who mean, are people who rich, and them mostly use card. And the thing is, as me say, you know, Labour Right, most of them rich. The most of politician them, so them not really watch spending the money, then is pick up and go and is pay for anything. And I can tell Darrell Vaz and the Labour Right politician them say, you see poor people money, alive money. The Labour Right money them, the politician them, a dead money they have. Because you see poor people money, you always upon the move. Always as in get it they have to spend it. While the politician them money, a money where you can rest in peace, you can put on and breeze off and cool off. Poor people money not time for that. Poor people money always a get burned because poor people money As they get it, they have to spend it. And as they spend it, as they come, it done. And they have to trust again. So poor people money always have trust issues. No money, no they have to put on and feel down and save and this and that. While them politicians, them labor right politicians, they can put their money on fixed deposit, they can buy government paper, they can buy stocks and bond, the money can cool off, the money can rest in peace, the money can take rest, the money can take vacation. Poor people money now have that luxury. As they get it, it have to spend. So we just try to show you say, why we need some different politician. Even if I labor right, we need some different one we have sense, because not because you say you have doctorate and you have PhD and you have BSSC and all these things. That not mean say somebody will not have all these degrees as well you would claim to have, not have sense, or cannot show you something else from the outside, because not because you experience somebody when you not really experience as you can show you something from a different angle and you can implement it and use it. Remember me tell you that.
When they couldn't take for the mic, I say we have to talk so the people can understand.
Remember.
Because Parliament, I'm not a politician. Parliament is for the people. I say remember the people in front of South St. James. They want to understand what we're doing in Parliament every day. We get up, my Lord, and I read. I don't such a stuff where people that can't understand. I say high time come now, so we can talk with own language in a fluid Parliament. They may like it either, but I have to tell you whether English or patois, the people are going to vote out Labour. Who is now the Minister of Health, perhaps the worst Minister of Health we've ever seen. One time, they get up and say they don't like bright people over there. I'm going to prove it for myself. Them send 28 people with them on the PNP side and decide that they go shut them down because they're too bright for them. But I tell you, English or patois, we are going to vote out Labour. So the next thing they try is them come with one bag of acronym. You don't know them acronym?
Yeah, we know that.
Some short ways to some long sentence.
Yeah.
When they want to hide the things and then put it back an acronym. Here, beer, dear, love, everything turn an acronym. They might try to kill we off with acronym. But tonight I'm going to talk to you about 3 of the acronyms that they've come with. And I'm going to start with the one that they call SPARK. Then it's SPARK and Gash over here.
No, sir, no. We need some.
No SPARK and Gash over here.
No. We not see none.
Because where we come from in a South St. James, just before the election, them trick up the people them, call them out into a hall just like this and say choose 10 road in our constituency.
But
One who want to fix up. Them fix up here.
No, you tell us so.
I'm gonna pick the 10 road. So the 10 road them fix them, man.
No, sir. Can't fix.
One road don't fix them.
Still I look cheap.
You will see no fix them. That means that no spark and dash over here neither.
No.
Because where I'm from in South St. James,
But isn't it by
they
the
have
can't
a
talk.
10 because they don't bright.
They're not bright, but you see that they're not bright.
So in my constituency, the budget that they have assigned for South St. James can only...
Institutions of communication such as JIS and the Public Broadcasting Corporation of Jamaica, whose very mandate is public communication, is being under-invested in.
True.
So Parliament and the public are entitled to ask who has eyes on the total national communication spend across government. Every government, every agency, every department has a huge PR budget. And I raised that very question to the Information Minister during the Standing Finance Committee here, and she said she don't know how much money is being spent on information collectively across the government service. So where does duplication exist? What value for money oversight exists? And are taxpayers receiving maximum public benefit from these expenditures? Because if JIS and PBCJ exist, then we must honestly ask whether Jamaica is operating a coherent national communication framework or an increasingly fragmented political parallel communications architecture. And this matters because communication spending is not insignificant in a government heavily focused on PR. We see it even here in Parliament. Our ministers, prime ministers increasingly utilize external production agencies and firms and communication teams surrounding sectoral presentations and major announcements and giving nice pretty bags and then building and instead of building and strengthening the institutional capacity of PBCJ itself. So the issue is not whether government should communicate. Of course government must communicate. The issue is whether state communication is being strategically coordinated, transparently managed and institutionally grounded. Because government communication must outlive governments. Public information belongs to the people, not to personal algorithms or individual political branding messages around ministers themselves. And that is why Jamaica urgently needs a modern digital communication policy, a social media governance framework, an artificial intelligence policy, and stronger information management systems across government. Because, and I'll say it again for effect, because ministers and deputy speakers change, governments change, but public institutions remain.
Rhyme Up TV, lock in, Kingston, Media Kingpin, Rhyme Up TV, camera up on the scene. If you really know the streets, we stream it clean. From dancehall shellings to the headline scene, community voice with a global scheme.
Mic check, authority speak. Big bad platform, every day a week. Trendsetter style, numbers speak. Kingston City know who unique. Flashlight flick, culture documented. Every big moment get represented. Podcast star, truth cemented. Media giant, fully cemented. Who run the airwaves? Rhyme Up! Who got the food chain? Rhyme Up! If it buzzing in Jamaica non-stop, it the pan Rhyme Up on top.
not just vibes, we run the narrative, Kingston crown, yeah, we are formative. Rhyme Up TV, lock in, Kingston, Media Kingpin, Rhyme Up TV, camera up on the scene. If you really know the streets, we stream it clean. From dancehall shellings to the headline scene, community voice with a global scheme.
Mic check, authority speak. Big bad platform, every day a week. Trendsetter style, numbers speak. Kingston City know who unique. Flashlight flick, culture documented. Every big moment get represented. Podcast star, truth cemented. Media giant, fully cemented.
Who run the airwaves?
Rhyme Up!
Who got the food chain?
Rhyme Up!
If it buzzing in Jamaica non-stop.